Hi, I'm Joe Stanley from the Stanley Law Offices. No one knows what's just around the corner, but you do need to know what to do next. The next few minutes will give you some answers.
Joe, in the case of a bad accident, any kind of accident that you want to investigate what your rights are and how to protect yourself, timing is critical. We've talked about this in the past. There's this term statute of limitations that's tossed around. Can you talk a little bit about it? What is it and why is timing so important?
Well, statute of limitations is legally is the outside limit that you have to do something. But in terms of if you are in a situation in which you've had an accident that requires investigation and documentation, waiting until the statute of limitations is a bad idea. Time is its own limiting factor, and there are time to find witnesses, time to get evidence, time to get any documents are restricted as time passes, and that you might find that by the time the statute of limitations, which is 3 years for most cases in New York, is way too long of a period of time to wait to adequately move your case forward. And there are some limitation periods that are even much shorter than that. If you have any more questions, call the Stanley Law Offices or visit our website. We'll be there for you. Hi, I'm Joe Stanley from the Stanley Law Offices. No one knows what's just around the corner, but you do need to know what to do next. The next few minutes will give you some answers.
Hi, Joe. With technology, social media, internet, it's all great. With those great advances, sometimes comes the downside. Identity theft, for example. What does someone need to know to protect themselves? And if they think their identity has been stolen, what do they do next?
Well, it's a strange world in terms of technology and protecting yourself. I mean, I have a credit card that it seems that every week they're telling me that I have to call them because they're afraid that it's being used fraudulently. So, you know, you have to protect yourself to the best you can. You know, they have these services that you can do, check your credit reports, but you really need to check your bills. Be careful what sites you're going to, because if you get yourself in an identity theft situation, you need to contact the police immediately. You need to contact everybody who has anything to do with your credit, and it can be a horrific horror show. And the legal remedies are very limited because the people who did it, odds are you're never going to get to them, never going to find them, and you're going to be stuck with a bad situation. If you have any more questions, call the Stanley Law Offices or visit our website. We'll be there for you. Hi, I'm Joe Stanley from the Stanley Law Offices. No one knows what's just around the corner, but you do need to know what to do next. The next few minutes will give you some answers.
Joe, it's understandable when seriously injured clients come to you, they want to be heard. They want justice. They want you to be their voice. They want to have a voice. But not all cases go to trial. Some do. What are the circumstances that determine that?
Well, Angela, that's a fairly complex question. There's a simple part and then there's a complicated part. Simple part is there are some insurance companies, that's their MO, they won't pay until the case goes to trial, or they won't pay at all because that's the profit motive and
deny and that's it.
Well, and it's are unreasonable, and we know who they are, and then you deal with them accordingly. Then the other group of cases are there isn't a resolution because we can't agree to the basic principles of liability and or damages, and that only a jury, or at least the threat of a jury, is going to at least bring the parties closer together and may never bring them close enough, and such that the only resolution would be a jury verdict. And so that's a much larger group, and those are, and some of that is also governed by the amount of insurance. So that's really how that works. If you have any more questions, call the Stanley Law Offices or visit our website. We'll be there for you.